Okay, hello everybody. My name is Leslie Williams and today's date is August 10th, 2015. I'm in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla. This is a news update titled This YouTube Video Learning Disabled Woman Evicted from Her Hiking Area, Rose Canyon. Now, fellow Americans, I'm pretty sure I got some regular viewers because I do absolutely notice that some of my videos are getting 100 views, some 50, some 400, so on and so forth. And trust me, if you've seen what I see in reference to how some of the people in La Jolla look at me when they see me at Ross Grocery Store, at the Northern University San Diego Public Library, when I was going to UCSD, even at the Law Library downtown, I can tell just by their mannerism and their expression on their face that they know what is occurring towards me, because words are getting out. People talk. Now, let me get into the meat and potatoes pertaining to what I'm talking about in this video, because there's obviously going to be a first-time viewers concerning, like, somebody might open up my video and say, I wonder what this video is all about, or I wonder what gang stalking is all about. So they don't even know any of the prior stuff that's happened to me. So I am going to have to make some statements in order to introduce to them some things that I have already. I'm going to have to repeat some statements that I've made in other videos, so I can help them understand somewhat of the foundation of what's currently going on concerning the circumstance I'm in reference to the homelessness. Now, but what I'm going to do. See, this camera that I'm using right now, if I adjust the lens of it before I hit the record button in order to show you a video picture of a text message, some of the text messages that these organized stalking, gang stalking perpetrators have sent to this phone, which nobody should have my phone number, and the only people that do are the San Diego police, the court, San Diego court system, and my social services workers, which I call gang stalking happening at all of these places. Now, the point being is that if I was to adjust the lens, okay, to fixate so you could clearly see a text message before hitting record, you'd be able to see the text message clearly, but you would see me in a blur type way. I can't have you seeing me in a blur type way, because you seeing me and how I appear, my physical appearance, who I am, is more important than a text message, even though I already have made videos concerning the text messages that these filthy animals have sent me. They've even sent me pornography to my phone in emails. Now, fellow Americans, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm being gang stalked all over San Diego County, and I was even gang stalked in Yucca Valley, California, which is 160 miles away from San Diego County, when I left San Diego County, La Jolla, to go to Yucca Valley for 1 week. Went there for 1 week, came back. Was gang stalked along every single one of my routes in Yucca Valley and harassed in the same exact identical way along all of my routes. Every day I was out there, everywhere I went, that I'm harassed in San Diego County. Now, what I'm going to do so I can hurry up and turn off this phone, because I'm having to, once I turn off this video camera, I just got home from running around all day. I had to take a backpack back to Walmart that I purchased a few days ago for $60. There's no way that I can move, okay, with that backpack. Just trust me, I had to return the backpack before spending a day moving. I just had to. There was no, because I don't know what they're going to do towards me even on the first day at the new place I moved to, which the backpack could have been stolen, I could have been arrested, and if I'm thrown in jail for illegal lodging, I think you only got 90 days to return a backpack. And that backpack would not have worked for me concerning having to hop from hiking area to hiking area to hiking area now, which I was literally preparing to do. I was 2 days away from leaving this area when they came down up in here yesterday and gave me a ticket. Now I got to go to court. But just bear with me for a second. You'll definitely be glad that you watched this video. Now, you can go to Google and you can go to YouTube and you can type in, well, first go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids. Oh, and by the way, if any corrupt San Diego police officers or San Diego sheriff's deputies are watching this, or anybody in the mayor's office or the police chief of San Diego is watching this, do you see this fucking big finger right here? This finger is definitely dedicated for you. And I'm talking about the corrupt ones, not the ones who are just, you know, getting up every day and putting on their badge and going to do their job to pay their bills and stuff like that. I'm talking about the filthy red-ass animal whores who have denied my right to make a police report concerning the fact that I'm being gang stalked, at least 26 of them. That's a lot of police officers. Now, if you fellow American citizens, now, doing this on a video camera, it's not exactly my style. It really isn't. But if you knew what has happened to me, what I'm going through, and what I will continue to be going through as a result of the corruption of the San Diego Police Department and some of the members of the San Diego Sheriff's Department, and what I have been through, and what I am still going through because of their corrupt criminal asses, well, it's enough to make a preacher cuss. Trust me. So, what I'm going to do at the beginning of this video is I'm literally going to prove to you how I'm being, part of the way I'm being gang stalked by playing you two separate audio files that will show you the fact that I am being gang stalked. I'll literally openly show you that I'm being gang stalked. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what you're going to hear first. That way, when I play it, it's only I'm playing two of them, each one is 15 seconds long. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to play each one of these two twice. The first time, I'm going to play both of them very close to the video camera microphone. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and play each one from this far away from the camera. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do that before I play these audio files to you. They are two audio files from Instagram Exposing Truth's account, which you can go to and listen to them yourself because it's a public account. Now, one of the ways that they intentionally mentally harass me concerning the fact that I'm a gang stalking victim, see, this is organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and local level. It's a nationwide syndicate. I was just watching a video, listening to a, I'm sorry. I was literally watching Stalked in San Antonio, which is a YouTube video of two women being gang stalked in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, John Hall's on that, and he's talking about how it's a nationwide syndicate. I've been saying it for years. Okay, because I was gang stalked from Michigan to Connecticut to San Diego. I was gang stalked from Michigan to San Diego in 2006. Gang stalked along all my routes in Michigan, and it was in Michigan they made me homeless. It's the reason why I came to San Diego. I figure if I'm going to be homeless, I might as well be homeless in good weather so I don't freeze my ass off. Please excuse my language. I am a practicing Christian, but if you knew what I was going through on a daily basis, you'd be swearing too. So please forgive my profanity. Now, one of the ways that they intentionally mentally harass me on every day, on top of enduring the what it's like to survive being homeless, the expense of it, the frustration concerning it, especially considering the fact that you know why you're homeless and can't get no help because of it. As a result, you're locked in the homelessness, okay, and the continuing crimes that are happening to you. I've been assaulted 5 times in San Diego. All 5 assaults were predicted before they occurred. Now, a couple minutes ago, I was going to state that you can go to YouTube and also watch Gang Stalking Bullying on Steroids, which is another victim of gang stalking from Santa Cruz, which their county is right next door to San Diego County. And I found out on the internet that they eventually made that guy homeless. Now look at what he's explaining when you type in, go to YouTube and type in Gang Stalking Bullying on Steroids. Then go to YouTube and type in what was it called again? I forgot the name of it. Oh, the one concerning San Antonio. If I remember, I'm sure I'll remember, so I'll just mention it again. But you can just type in at YouTube San Antonio gang stalking, and you'll find it. So let me get into the. Oh, and by the way, some of the testimony that those two women are exposing concerning the San Antonio victims, I had already had typed in information in email accounts and in partial blogs that were hacked by the perpetrators in Michigan concerning the same exact identical to a T things happening to me in 2 separate apartments in Michigan. Actually, 3 apartments in Michigan. Okay. So, and these emails and how I sectioned some of those emails into blogs were placed, this information was placed in these email accounts and in this blog, okay, years before this broadcast. I think it's Stalked in San Antonio, or Electronic Harassment in San Antonio. Just YouTube that and you'll find them. 2 women being covered on Ken 5 News. It was broadcast on, I believe, February 17, 2010. Those emails that I made were made back in 2006, 7, 8, and 9. Identical to a T methods used on them were used on me. Breaking into my apartment, turning the lights on. All the lights on in every room and all closets. Okay? The other woman stated that they had stole some jewelry out of her home and then turned around and replaced it on a later date. I got indisputable proof that that stuff right there alone is mentioned in emails going all the way back to 2006. So, fellow American citizens, I can't get no help because of these criminal cops and the higher ranked criminal cops. Okay, absolutely, and I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that specific park rangers are involved in gang stalking and or at least taking orders from the organized crime in the system that is above them. This is organized crime in the system that is perpetrating these criminal realities against the vulnerable. Single women, single mothers, people on disability, the elderly. They're into every type of criminal motivation that you can think of, and maybe even not. So, what I'm going to do, now here's another tidbit of information before I get into the evidence, because this is all building on everything I'm saying is going to help you see the whole, the whole story, okay? So you can go back and watch this video in order to be able to go back and dissect what I'm saying, take what I say in the sections of descriptions of what I'm saying concerning what's happened to me, the evidence that I'm going to point out that's online, and so on and so forth. And that way you can compile it together, cross-reference it, synthesize it together, and you will see that I'm not only a victim of this crime, but the filthy, rat-ass animal whore mentality and attitude of the San Diego Police Department and specific members of the San Diego Sheriff's Department and UCSD Police, along with SDSU Police. And if they're criminal asses think I'm going to forget about them, they're crazy. So, and please forgive my profanity for swearing. Now, I just got home from running around all day. I had to take the backpack back, get some additional camping gear that I should not have had to buy, but I had to buy it because when I go to another area, I got to be able to cook something right away. You would not believe the money I'm going through because of this crime. You just would not believe it. Now, let me light this cigarette. I'll take 2 puffs off it, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes, and it's gonna blow your mind. What I do in reference to being a victim of this extreme criminality is I predict what might happen concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me, and or my property. Right now, you can literally see me putting my hand inside my shirt and taking out a tape recorder. This tape recorder, okay, it's got internal memory, and it's also got a feature on the side that allows you to buy an SD card, okay, and stick the card in there in order to extend the memory. That's right. I put a little pouch on the I used some produce ties from the produce aisle in the supermarket, and I took this little pouch, I cut 2 holes in the pouch, attached it to my undergarments on my chest. The tape recorder fits right in it, with the microphone right on it. So when I put my shirt on, the microphone is literally right below the collar, which means it's recording anybody that's in my physical presence, at least at even a 15-20 feet distance, very well. And if they're right in my face, you better believe it's recording extremely well. Hold on. And I do want to stop smoking, but with all the stress and duress I'm putting up with, it's, hold on, let me find a stick so I don't have to put the filter on the ground. Excuse me. Anyways, so check this out. You would not believe what's happened to me. You just would not believe it. Okay. Part of the way that they intentionally let me know that I'm being gang stalked, because harassment, mental harassment, psychological battering, psychological cruelty, verbal abuse is a huge aspect of gang stalking. It's a huge aspect of it because they want to get up in here to wear down your mental defenses, to wear you down, to break you down. Okay? Now, you combine all the mental harassment that a target endures every day, everywhere they go, on top of dealing with the physical exertions of being homeless, the fear that's generated about being caught being hiking, which they anchor by creatively saying threats along your route, and even at your area, they'll have people walk by and say, "What's that? What's in there? Why don't you call the cops?" Gang stalking, gang stalking. In fact, listen, I'm going to say something, but I'll say it in a minute because I got to lead up to it. One of the ways that they intentionally mentally harass me is by literally intentionally reminding me that I'm a victim of this crime by propping up different people, mostly duped citizens, who are told where I'm at, and therefore they're told where to go and when to go there, so they can either walk by me, stand around me, walk past me, or stand at a distance and say gang stalk. Another one will say, "Oh my God," "suck my you know what," gang stalking, weird, crazy, and another word that's got the initials HC in reverse. Now, I know you don't understand that, but that's being said that way for legal and strategic purposes. Absolutely. The point being is that, think about it, gang stalking, gang stalker, gang stalk. These three words, which are the same exact meaning, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, these three words, okay, which is basically the same word said in different ways, it's not a common word everyday people use, okay? So, why are individuals being placed along my route every day, everywhere I go, to repeat the name of the crime that's happening to me, concerning me, around me? And they're not just saying gang stalk or gang stalking or gang stalker. They're also saying it back to back with, oh my God, weird, crazy, suck my you know what, and other vile shit. In the same exact identical way everywhere I go, every single day, including at all my camping areas. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you this two audio files real fast in the ways I've already aforementioned that I was going to, because then I got to turn the phone off because I got to save power right now because I got to move. Okay? And there ain't no way am I moving to another hiking area with very limited power from my phone, just in case something happens. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you these two audio files right now. One of them is concerning an event that occurred right up the street on Gilman Road, okay, on Thanksgiving Day 2013. Today's date is August 10th, 2015. Two men appeared on a sidewalk as I was approaching from the road to get on the sidewalk. I just got on the sidewalk, was coming towards Interstate 5. They came out of an apartment condominium complex out of the driveway to get on the sidewalk and started walking towards me, and intentionally obstructed my ability to continue to ride my bike. I recognized one of them, and I've already made videos about that. He was one of the assholes that they had literally propped up to hike out close to me at a previous hiking area, who harassed me day and night. I made videos about it every single day for the whole time duration practically that I lived there. He moved out in April 2014, and then they finally came and evicted me and started doing the evictions in August, and then finally arrested me there in November. Okay, so anyways, as they came out of the apartment complex driveway and then got on the sidewalk and started walking towards me, they wouldn't move. I almost fell off my bike, okay? And so I had to literally stop with my bike in order to not collide in with them. Hold on. And then they started harassing me, okay? So Instagram only allows you to play, it was all caught on tape recorder. Instagram only allows you to upload a 15-second video or audio. So I was only able to transfer 15 seconds of this event. But you can go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Flat Out Evidence of Gang Stalking," "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalking," "Learning Disabled Woman Gang Stalked in Yucca Valley, California." There's 4 of those videos. Okay. So what they did was intentionally obstructed my ability to continue to ride my bike in order to make me get off of it. Then they started harassing me. And as the harassment was occurring, guess what they were saying? They both said gang stalk together. One said gang stalking, and then that same one said gang stalking. I'm going to F you up. If you were able to listen to the whole audio file, you'll also hear them say, oh my God, right before or after they said gang stalking. Now, I got blogs online right now. Some of them were posted by me and some were posted by the perpetrators. They did that in order to discredit me in your eyes. In these blogs, it literally shows that me stating way back in 2006, 7, 8, and 9 that individuals, back in 2006, 7, and 8, that these, back in 2003, 4, and 5, that these filthy whores were getting up on my apartment stairs and constantly repeating, oh my God, weird, crazy, why don't you get her out of here, and so on and so forth. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's not the only thing they did at my apartments. Now, and then I'm just talking about 2 apartments. Okay, so anyways, think about this. This is what they were doing in Michigan. Constantly repeating, oh my God, and other things. So, right now I'm going to play you this audio file. You're going to hear these 2 men say gang stalk together. Then one says gang stalking. And then that same one says gang stalking. I'm going to F you up. I'm going to hold this phone in the aforementioned ways I described that I was going to. Listen to him say it. Alright, wait a minute, that's the wrong audio. Alright, here it is. gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up, after they both said gang stalk together. This audio file you're about ready to hear is me being on a bus in Yucca Valley, California 11 months before. Do you hear a man say gang stalk? And while he's saying gang stalk, another one is saying, oh my God, with it. So that's hard to distinguish. And then you hear a woman just flat out say gang stalking. Now, you might think to yourself, why don't I just ignore this? Well, actually I do. But here's the thing. See, this method is called sensitization methods. Repeating words and phrases, physical gestures, they'll sensitize the target to anything. You can Google that right now or at your leisure. Now, this is their way to intentionally, they'll anchor a word, phrase, physical gesture, sound, color, whatever in a target's mind, associate it to the gang stalking, and then constantly repeat it until you become sensitive to it. And then just use different dupe dummies, okay, to get along your paths every day, everywhere you go, and constantly repeat it. It was caught again today on my tape recorder. Absolutely. Hold on. And I predicted it would be caught, I think in a tweet, yes, in a tweet that I made this morning before I left this area, okay, and I predicted in my tape recorder on my way to the places I was going to today. So, I said that I was also going to play these two audio files from a distance, and you'll understand why I'm doing that once it's done. Bear with me, because you're going to dig this. So what I'm going to do is play the first one from about right here to see if you can hear it being said from, well, my arm's length right now from the video camera to the phone. Okay, where I'm playing it at. And you'll understand why I'm doing it in a minute. Do you hear them say gang stalk together? One says gang stalking. That same one says gang of stalking. I'm going to F you up. Okay, that was on November 28th, Thanksgiving Day, 2013 in La Jolla, California, on Gilman Road. I'm going to play now the Yucca Valley one that occurred on December 11th, 2012. Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from San Diego, and it happened 11 months before. Now you might think to yourself, why am I showing you this? Well, first I had to prove to you that it's occurring. Second, because I needed to turn the phone off, so I wanted to hurry up and play the evidence. And I got 1,000 audio files, literally, of this being said around me every day, everywhere I go. Businesses, libraries, university campuses, bus stops, bus routes, everywhere I go, and at my camping areas. The only way that they can be doing this, in order to prop it up for me to hear it, is to be able to know where I'm at in real time at all times, which means I'm being tracked. GPS tracking. Go to Google right now and YouTube and type in GPS tracking, cell phone hacking, and gang stalking. And organized stalking. Same crime, just goes by two different names. This is how they're able to prop up the assaults, the threats, the harassment, and everything. And I can't get rid of this phone, okay? I can't get rid of it because I use it to call 911 when they assault me. I also use it to post things on the internet. I also use it in order to be able to post predictions on Twitter about what might happen for me concerning, you know, in any given day, every day. So my Twitter account is Exposing Truth. I spelled truth wrong though. I think I spelled it T-H-U-R-T-H, something like that. You'll find it at Higgins, H-I-G-G-I-N-S-G-G-G-G. The name of my cat that they murdered in Michigan. They poisoned my cat. Now you can go to Google and type in poisoning targets, gang stalking targets pets. They poisoned my cat. I had her for over 14 years. I got her when she was a kitten. They entered my apartment and poisoned her. She died in my arms, a slow death. And that's why I named that account after her. Now if you go to Google right now and type in killing pets of gang stalking targets, you'll see it's all over the internet. Yeah, that's just a small thing they'll do. Hold on. Remember, this is organized crime in the system. Now, go to Google and type in police and gang stalking, fire department and gang stalking, judges, doctors, lawyers, nurses, county mental health, social services, social security, businesses, universities, libraries. Gang stalking creating homelessness of targets. Every single one of these just aforementioned descriptions are all over the internet to be identified participants and places, okay, that participate in gang stalking. Gang stalking, filing falsified police reports, gang stalking and falsified arrest. Now, lawyers also include prosecutors, possibly members of the district attorney's office, and maybe even members of the California Attorney General's office. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm not taking no more shit. Absolutely not. So what I'm doing right now is stirring the pot, shaking the tree to see what kind of nuts fall out. Because I'm not taking no more shit. The reason why I played you this close up to the camera and further away is because on the morning of August 8, 2015, 2 days ago, I sent some tweets to San Diego Police Department, Shelley Zimmerman. These tweets that were sent to her showed indisputable evidence that I'm being gang stalked. Indisputable. Two of them, two links in the tweets were the two audio files you just heard. In this tweet chain, it was about 4 or 5 tweets that were sent to her connected together. It clearly states, "Will I be arrested soon?" Now, these were made on the 8th of August, 2 days ago, from this area. Yesterday morning when I woke up, and some tweets were also sent to the FBI, Sacramento. Yesterday morning when I wake up, let me just check the beverage real fast. When I wake up in my tent, the very first thing that I usually got to do is take a piss like everybody else does, okay? When I first wake up, I lay down, go to sleep, okay? In fact, let me just show you here. This is where I lay my head. This is where I sleep at, laying down. So picture me laying down and then lifting my head up, okay, in order to lift the upper part of my body up so I'm sitting up like I am now. Well, that's exactly what I did yesterday morning. And as soon as I did that, I did not even open the tent up yet. I grabbed my camera, I turned it on, and I made a video file. It's not even a minute long. I said, let's see if I'm arrested today. Okay? Then what I did was I went to the bathroom, had my morning cigarette, had a little bit of coffee, and then got on the internet and posted some tweets. I posted the copy of the tweet link that was sent to San Diego Police Department Chief Zimmerman, the chief of police. I made some other tweets, posted some evidence, made a prediction, and then what I did was I sent the link of the tweets that were sent to Zimmerman on the 8th to the ACLU, to a TV news station, and to Dan Gillian, who's a high-profile lawyer here in San Diego. I then made another tweet. I took a screenshot of them. I then made a couple more tweets, and then I made a tweet saying, I gotta go, everybody. I got a long day ahead of me. I got stuff to do. So I got off Twitter. Okay, I started a new audio file because I make audio files by myself when I'm alone. I make predictions, stuff like that about what might happen to me. So I made an audio file stating, let's see if anybody comes to this area. I also then made another video stating, let's see if anybody comes to this area, especially park rangers or police or both. Okay? As soon as I got done making that, and I literally got off Twitter. As soon as I got done making that video and the statements in my tape recorder, along with some other statements about how gang stalking operates, they fucking came. Now, please excuse my language, but I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I predicted 5 assaults. 5 assaults. 5. I predicted 2 arrests. And I predicted this shit. So, when they got to this area, I played these audio files to them. I held the phone up about this close to one of the police officers' chest, and then from a distance, they claimed they couldn't make sense of it, even though I described what they were hearing. So why wouldn't they acknowledge these words and phrases being said around me? It's indisputable evidence and they know it. The links of these Instagrams that you just heard were sent to the San Diego Police Chief, Shelley Zimmerman. Why did she recontact me about it? Why didn't she send me a tweet saying, okay, this definitely appears you're being gang stalked, so why don't you come on in and let's talk about it? Because they're lying criminal whores. I can't say it any plainer. If you knew what 5 assaults, 5. And I'm going to direct you to one in 2 minutes. Actually, right now. Go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. That's me being assaulted on an MTS bus on October 10, 2011, 2 days after I left the San Diego District Attorney's office and told them that I was being gang stalked on that bus route. That assault was predicted before I boarded the bus, absolutely, in my tape recorder. Now, but it was also predicted 11 days before in an email file. So when you go to that YouTube video and you watch me being assaulted, go into the description of it, okay? There's 2 copied and pasted blogs URL links, okay? Let me see what time it is. I gotta stop this video in a minute here. There's 2 copied and pasted blogs URL links. All you gotta do is click on them, open them up, read them, along with the other text that's in the description. Now, the email was printed by me the day it was made, September 29, 2011 at USD. Okay? I then scanned it, attached it, made it into a PDF form, and attached it in the second blog that's in the description of that YouTube video. Just bring it up. And within that same PDF link is documentation showing MTS acknowledging the assault occurred, and obviously you can see it occurring because that's the video from MTS. And here's the kicker. That video is altered. Why is me and the individual who assaulted me sitting on the opposite side of the bus in the video in reference to where we were actually sitting at on the bus? Why is the back door on the wrong side of the bus in the video? Why is the rail on the wrong side of the rail that holds the mirror that's supposed to be, that's stationed next to the back door on the bus? See, when you get on the bus, on this side, the back door is on the same side. At the back door is a rail and there's a mirror attached to it. If you look at that video, you'll see that the back door is periodically on the wrong side of the bus in the video, and the mirror is backwards because the rail is with the back door. They flipped it. Now, the reason why they did that was because of what this guy did 5 minutes before the assault. And then they said to themselves, well, she can still say that he engaged in this certain type of physical gesture towards her, so what we'll do is just cut it down to 2 minutes. They made the video out of haste because I was already demanding it the day after the assault. So, fellow American citizens, that's just the second of 5 assaults. All 5 assaults were predicted. 2 in videos, possibly one, that one, and then that one in the email. But I think I might have predicted another one in the email, and all 5 in audio file. And the 5th assault took place right inside the San Diego courthouse. You know, if a woman, this homelessness I'm in right now is a direct result of the United States Postal Service postal worker stealing my rent out of the mail that was mailed certified mail return receipt. The only way that can be stolen, any type of mail that can be stolen through that type of mail service, is a post office worker. Now, you just would not believe what I have been through. Human trafficking is directly connected to these criminalities. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all over the internet that it is. So, fellow American citizens, what I'm doing right now is literally telling you that when I move, I'm either going to be assaulted, raped, robbed, a combination of all 3, and or arrested, or given a ticket. I was given a ticket when they came here yesterday. I got to go to court. We're going to see if they throw me in jail. I lose Social Security because of it. We're going to see if they put me on probation and then start demanding shit from me from that. And we're going to see if they start demanding that I go see a doctor. Because part of these crimes is to suggest that you're mentally ill because you believe that you're being stalked and because you're homeless and won't get out of it. Even though the gang stalking created the homelessness, and you heard just 2 audio files of over 1,000. Absolutely. So, ask yourself, why are they keeping me homeless? By not investigating this crime happening to me, I'm left in the victimization of it. If I got an apartment or room for rent or a motel room tomorrow, I would eventually lose it because of gang stalking, because the whole goal for them, in part, is to get syndicated probate control of you for federal, state, and local funds, to bilk the insurance that's applied for in your name or the current insurance that you have, and for human trafficking inside a syndicated run organized crime group home that is directly connected to these gang stalking groups. It's organized crime in the system. Social services, judges, lawyers, doctors, police officers, firefighter, fire department, EMS, county mental health. Just Google these descriptions and you'll see I'm telling you the truth. They're doing this to every target. And when that filthy motherfucker came up in here, one of his first questions were, have you ever been diagnosed with any mental disorder like bipolar or schizophrenia? Absolutely. While they're videotaping me. They were videotaping me showing them this evidence. They denied it right to my face that they could not clearly hear anybody saying gang stalking, even though it was videotaped by a camera on his chest. Now, when you look at that MTS assault video, oh, by the way, the police report pertaining to that assault is completely falsified and facts were omitted. I know, because I've seen it. Absolutely. I'm being gang stalked all over La Jolla, along all my routes and at all my camping areas. And they literally propped up homeless men to camp out at one of the previous ones I was at. They harassed me day and night, yelling gang stalk, oh my god, suck my dick, you're crazy bitch. Everything and anything you can think of, they yelled day and night. I didn't have a minute's peace. Now when you go to Google and research how these animals will get, like say if you got an apartment complex, what they'll do is through their employment descriptions, police officers, or detectives, whatever, what they'll do is create a fake bogus criminal investigation file about a target. Google that. They will combine it with a badge, go to YouTube, type in listen to a stranger. And then what they'll do is influence landlords, property owners, fellow tenants of a target, or they will even go as far as gaining access to vacant apartments next to a target, above, below, or across, or next to. Or they will use their employment descriptions to gain access to the current tenants' apartments that are above, below, next to, or across from a target. And this is done, okay, in order to solicit harassment for the target to endure every day at the apartment complex. When you go to YouTube and type in gang stalking Billy on steroids, you'll see that they got on the roof of that guy's house. You'll clearly hear him say he's harassed everywhere he goes every day. So if they'll do all this, which is all over the internet that they do this, type in each description I just described to gang stalking, then organized stalking, do you really think that they're not going to prop up assholes to hike out close by me in order to come and assault me? Absolutely. I was assaulted on July 9th, 2014 at that hiking area I just got done talking to you about, off of Gilman Road and Gilman Court. Now, the wooded area over there. I made a video right outside of my tent on July 6, 2014, stating, let's see if I'm arrested here, assaulted, or whatever. 2 days later, I'm assaulted at the very spot the video was made at, and it was recorded. I called the police, they verified the assault took place, and I posted that on the internet. I posted the prediction the day it was made, July 6th, and I posted the assault. There's a police report that reflects that assault, dated July 9th. So the assault took place, the prediction was made on July 6th, the afternoon of July 6th. The assault occurred at the very spot the prediction was made at on July 9th, the afternoon July 9th. Now when you look at that, that's 7, 8, and then it happened on the 9th. That's 2 days. What's the likelihood of that happening? These people are nothing but wild, filthy, criminal whores. I'm being gang stalked inside of the Rouse grocery store off of La Jolla Village Square like you would not believe. Employees, management, the deli employees like you would not believe. I was gang stalked all over USD campus. Biomedical library staff played a huge role in it. Students, homeless men that they brought in there. Absolutely. Club Med restaurant employees, Sunshine Market employees in the Price Center at UCSD. Absolutely. Now, since gang stalking is directly connected to human trafficking, do you really honestly think that the UCSD wants their image tarnished? Remember Penn State. So this is what I'm enduring every day, everywhere I go. Arrested for illegal lodging, even though the homelessness was created by these rats in the system. They make single women, single mothers, people on disability homeless in order to get probate control to be exploited. So this is what's happening towards me. I gotta go. I'm in San Diego, California. Today's date is August 10, 2015. And by the way, I did catch a park ranger that came here yesterday. And a flat out complete lie on video. So we're gonna see if those videos are erased before I can get them uploaded to YouTube, because hacking into a target's computer is a method of gang stalk. They erased videos of mine that I had put in my computer before they could be uploaded about me being gang stalked inside the San Diego City Council meeting chambers the day Filner resigned. Absolutely. Well, actually, I got them uploaded, but before I could take the memory card out of my computer, they erased every single one off the memory card at UCSD. Absolutely. All right, I gotta go. I just got home. It's 7 o'clock. I gotta unwind. My back is killing me. If I'm arrested in 90 days, or assaulted, robbed, raped, or a combination of all, if I'm put in jail on September 24th, 2015, when I got to go to court for this, they're gonna screw me there. They're gonna finagle, okay, and they're gonna maneuver it to where I'm not gonna be able to get a trial, and they're gonna do it probably through intimidation. And I'll make another video about that very soon. My name is Leslie Williams. I live in La Jolla, California. I'm being gang stalked along all my routes, intentionally reminded about it, taunted concerning it, okay, harassed about it like you would not believe, and I can't get nobody to make a police report concerning it. In closing, any fucking police officer that's watching this, who's ever denied my civil rights to make a police report, goes straight to fucking hell. I gotta go. My name is Leslie Williams. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.